You alright guys, welcome to the first of the Derez Games how-to videos. Today I'll be showing you how to generate a lot more power from your water sources. Basically whenever I play tekkit, people tend to avoid wind and water power because of its low output, but with this little trick you can greatly increase it. First of all, we've got some machines here running off the back box, no power yet, and we're going to set them up now. Basically, for anyone who's used the water mills before, these little things here, they generate a small amount of power if water's underneath them, or if you manually place a bucket, they generate a lot more. Although this can be time consuming and requires a lot of effort, obviously. But you can use machines to do the work for you. First things you're going to need: a deployer, I'll need one of those, retriever, and a filter. I'll explain what each of these do in a minute. Basically, first one, place is the filter, we want it here. Filter basically will pull out any item you place inside it. The deployer, which will go in front of it, acts as basically sort of like a player right clicking, so whatever you put in that, it will right click with. Actually, I've put that in the wrong spot, so let's move these over a bit. 1 second. That'll do. And then we've also got the retriever. Retriever works similar to the deployer but in reverse, so it will suck items backwards, like that. Once we've got these, we want some pneumatic tubes. Now, you definitely also need to make an infinite water source. Everyone who's played Minecraft should know how to do this. Basically, 2 buckets of water, one on the left, one on the right, and now every time you empty the center, it will automatically refill. Then, you place in the filter a full bucket. This is telling it to always take full buckets from whatever's in front of it. So, this thing. In the retriever, you want an empty bucket. This is basically telling it to pull empty buckets from these pipes. So, I will now need a spade. Or as it's commonly called, a shovel. Sorry about that. Take the shovel, and we want to dig these down. Basically, you want these to go under your watermills because the input for them is at the bottom. So, we'll do like this. And then, just place some watermills down. Okay, so with 6 watermills, easily enough power. I will quickly hook these all together and chuck them into the back box. I've already placed some ore inside them, so we'll know as soon as they're working. And then, want to put a couple of pre-filled buckets in these. Now, the retriever runs off blue electric power, so back box, a couple of cables for it. I mean, this can be a bit annoying if you're underground, but you can just put a thin strip of cable going up, and a couple of these. Doesn't need that many, I just put in more than it'll use. Come on, power up. Give it a battery, start the thing going. Once it's on, it barely uses any power, but we just want to give it a bit of a speed up. And we will also need some redstone wire to time it all, as well as an actual timer itself. Now, if you don't know how to make any of this, instructions are all quite easy, but with the NEI interface, you can just press U over the item. Sorry, not U. R. R gives you the recipe for the item at any time. So, timer's a bit of a faff to make, but quite worth it. So now, if I grab myself a timer, place it down, you can see it's sending full buckets. And then retrieving the empty buckets. Empty buckets go into the retriever, then it sends it back into the front part, looping it round constantly. So this will just keep going, keep making power, charging the back box. There you go. And with this system, you can just keep adding to it, make it as big as you want. I mean, it takes up a lot of space if you wanted it to generate massive amounts of power, but it's clean and it doesn't require as much effort as, say, building a couple of hundred solar panels to combine, or nuclear power, which can be unwieldy. So yeah, good source of power. If you need any more help or any suggestions or anything like that, feel free to drop us a comment or send us a message. And hopefully see this a lot more on servers. Thanks a lot, guys. Goodbye.